Yeah, man. But shout out to the Floyd Panthers, man. I got a partner, coach, girls basketball team. Shout out to these girls basketball team, Lady Vols, the back-to-back champions. Um,
University of
yeah.
Tennessee. V
Shout
baby.
out to Floyd though, baby. Floyd in the
Oh
middle Tulane coat, man. The
baby.
school, the middle Tulane coat.
Yo, and we back. Episode 99. Man, we getting up there, fellas. But episode 99, continue to check us out. We appreciate all the support that y'all give us. We appreciate everyone that chimes in, tells us who you think is right, tells us who you think is wrong. Continuously look for us on YouTube, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Continuously checking us out on Spotify and Nationwide Sounds. Check us out at 12 o'clock every Wednesday on your lunch break. But hey, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? It is the fifth quarter, and it's kind of uncensored and no holds bars. I don't think we'll go how we did last week, but if we do, we might see some more spinning cameras. But above me, I got who?
Oh, I'm sorry. This
Not
is
the usual. Tonight we getting unpredictable.
this is unpredictable. I got distracted by my spades game, so I do apologize. Well, I don't
I bet you
apologize,
losing.
but well, first of all, they set me up because I thought we was playing some type of team and not as individual. If that was the case, I could have had my partner sandbag. So they threw a curveball on me.
Good
That's
stuff.
all that was. But guess what? I'm here. I'm ready to work. And I'm not apologizing like somebody did a pivot the other day. You stand 10 toes down. That's what you do, Clark. You don't go backwards. You go forward. If you say it with your chest. You're supposed to be from the NOLA. Right now, you look like you're from the polar, the North Polar, because right now you freezing in white.
Ooh. What college you went to?
LSU.
LSU.
We about to disown him.
Don't make them like they used to.
They sure don't.
Hey, listen. The love of money will make you fall in line real fast. To the left of him, I got who?
Oh, that's me. My bad. Hold up.
Hold on.
Checking in.
Don't say nothing.
The ultimate light skin. Mr. Frank Kivovich. I'm ready to work. Did say ready to work, but a lot of educators they ain't finna do nothing. So I don't know what kind of work they finna do. They already done started playing spades on a Wednesday, Friday, whatever they is.
I'm gonna teach him how to Dougie. That's all I'm gonna teach him.
And down below him, I got who?
It's the world-renowned Trigger Man Joe, a.k.a. Joe Torius. We are the Section Lineup crew, and it's the fifth quarter. Anything goes, so brace yourself, prepare yourself. Let's go.
And I am DSPN, your host of the show. And hey, I will like to say it's gonna be a doozy. I hope y'all have brought your popcorn. Get ready to chill, laugh, and let's jump into it. If you saw the last show, we did go a little hard on the Atlanta Falcons. Just a little bit. Just a little. But Michael Vick came up, and his name has came up quite a bit with certain players. And I would just like to know, who would you start, bench, and cut? We got Lamar Jackson, we got Michael Vick, and we got Cam Newton. None of them won a championship, so It doesn't make it an obvious or easy answer, but I would like to start off with whose question this is. Gino Kipovich or Frank Kipovich or Gino Ellen boy. He changed his name so much, I'm gonna just start calling him the DJ.
Last night the keys, they saved my life.
Hey, you sounding better every week, man. I'm not signing to a record deal, baby.
Stop playing, man. Don't do that.
Uh, light skinned records want to want to welcome our
But Frank
look.
Kipovich, who are you starting, cutting, and benching?
This was hard. This was a hard one. Like Superhead
No,
said,
did it?
this is a hard one. Superhead. Start. I I got to start Mike Vick. Mike Vick. I mean, just if we're gonna sell tickets anyway, I got to start Mike Vick, man. Uh, you never know what you're gonna get. It's a Vick experience. I had to start Mike Vick. If we ain't gonna win no Super Bowl, none of them have provided the Super Bowl. Some of them have went to Super Bowls. Some of them haven't. So Cam Newton and Lamar Jackson. If you've been on my Facebook page, I done talk plenty trash about Cam Newton because he is an Auburn Tiger. But Cam Newton, he's gonna go on my bench. And Lamar, I gotta cut you, my G. Lamar out of here. Lamar off
Lamar,
the
you go ahead
team.
and clock out, Lamar.
Go ahead and clock out. But
I can dig
that's
it.
hard for me to do. That's hard for me to do because I can't do. But
I can dig it. And I just want y'all to know I already wrote mine down. I ain't down here right. Trigger Man Joe, who you starting, who you cutting, and who is you benching?
First off, that is a crazy lineup. All these guys are excellent quarterbacks, but from my my vantage point, I'm going to start Cam Newton because he is a mutant. He's not from this world. I can recall he was in an accident on a Wednesday and he played in the game Sunday. Also went 15-1 MVP Super Bowl, even though he lost. I think Sims mentioned he like 6'4", 6'5", 260 or whatever it is. So you never seen anything like that. Um,
He ain't lying.
I have to bench Lamar and had to cut Vic. Hate to do that to Vic after the last show. Spoke so highly of him, but I'm just going. I was going to be a little punkish and say I can't put no Raven on my team and this and that, but I want to be true to myself. I got to do it like that.
Unpredictable. Who are you starting? Who are you cutting? Who are you benching?
All right, as I give my list, this is not who I would want first, second, and third. So what I did was because they were all great in their own right, I just went by their achievements in the NFL. Um, I will say that I believe that Michael Vick is the best of the three, but going by achievement and accolades, I would have to say number one would be Lamar because he has the most MVPs. Playing in the league with probably the greatest quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, and still able to hoist the hardware.
Good
Number
point. Good point.
two, yeah. Number two would be Cam Newton because he does have one MVP, and he's been to a Super Bowl. And then number three would be Mike because he's a one-time felon, and the other ones are not. So with that being said, that would have to, yeah, that would have to be my list for who's the MVP of the league and things like that. But it would be in reverse order if I was actually picking who I thought was the best.
hell, I still can't see that.
I can't
I
read.
mean, You can see it a little bit, but
No,
my list is the exact same. It's unpredictable list. I'm starting Lamar. I'm cutting Vic, and I'm benching Cam.
wow,
You
that's
said why?
crazy.
You said
That's
why?
crazy. That's crazy. Mike is y'all all y'all cut Mike.
Um,
Yeah.
Sometimes I
as
dream
as
there's
time evolves,
nothing like
just
that.
like I told y'all, as time evolves, you got to get rid of some of the OGs. The OGs are going to. Eventually, it's going to be a million players you got to choose between.
Mike had the
Yeah.
greatest game between all of them.
That's
Yeah,
silly
y'all
game.
cut him. I cut him, and I done
Monday
heard
night
so
against the
much.
Redskins.
I done heard
That,
so
that
much about Mike Vick and Atlanta did him wrong and all that. And y'all get on here and just slice the man, just
He
cut him.
really didn't start playing quarterback till he got to Philadelphia, if you want to
yeah.
be honest.
Let's be honest. He was the most
He just was a
electrified.
phenomenal
He
athlete that happened to play quarterback. And
in
he had the
Atlanta.
wrong coaches with Dan Reeves and whatever else they had around him. And then to make him work, man. They cheated us of what could have been in Atlanta with Vic. So
He
but you
cheated.
see, when he got with uh Andy Reid, Andy Reid is a quarterback whisperer.
He cheated us. Mike Vick cheated us.
He
Um,
did.
Yeah. I do
Came to
have
work
to give
late and be the
that
first one to
Mike.
leave.
If you had to start me from the beginning, I would say Michael Vick is the best of the three, but they're all great, and I had to go by what they actually achieved.
right.
So I do
And
think
Mike
Vick is the best.
Mike played first, and we still to pick Mike Vick, you have to pick him on what he could have done,
Yeah,
what
yeah, that's
potential he
right.
had, and
Absolutely.
that's the person that played first. One guy still playing,
But it's
so
like
I can
your
understand it.
greatest
Uh,
ability is availability. So he was more hurt than the rest of these two guys that we're talking about as
all right,
well.
But now,
I don't want to like I'm boo-booing on Vic, but because Vic,
but now,
bro,
watch this. Watch this. If it's 4th and 1, and you
it's
gotta
Cam
get,
Newton.
Cam Newton tush
Ain't
push
nothing.
in. If
It
they
ain't
would have
nothing
had
to
the
talk
tush
about.
push for Cam Newton with them,
I didn't even have to finish. I didn't even have to finish the statement.
Yeah.
It didn't matter if it was a touchdown. It didn't matter if it was a first down.
But it was the Atlanta Falcon. I want to say his name is Deion Jones, a linebacker. Cam doing all that showboating and didn't quite make it to the end zone. And but right there at the goal line, and number 45 kissed
he did
him.
what he did, Joe.
Kissed him, man. I watched the live. I
No,
couldn't believe
I'm
it.
saying what Cam did when he was running in. He
He,
just did it.
he up there playing with them Falcons. Them Dirty Birds ate his ass up.
Hey, hey, they
He
said
said, play the lotto, play with your children. Don't play with the Atlanta Falcons.
hey, they said they took Cam back to they escorted Cam back to the little
Locker room.
room, the medical room. They said, all right, we gotta check you for a concussion. He said, all right, bet, I'm good. Okay, tell me. They said, what is today? He answered it. It was like, what sport do you play? He gave an answer. They said, what is your mama name? He answered. He said, I. He said they came over there and took his helmet. They said, I ain't going back in that one. They said, nah.
Got it, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go Google it after I get off the show, just to see it one more again.
But hey, since we are in the NFL mood, which NFL player needs a trade and a new place to call home? Trigger Man Joe, what you got?
I'm gonna say Tyreek Hill. If he has anything left in that turbo booster NFL style he's been playing these years when he's healthy, he's going nowhere quick with the Miami Dolphins. Um, if he gets with a team that needs everything you desire in a deep threat, he would totally change the dynamics of a team's offense and possibly put him in the Super Bowl circle depending on what team he goes to.
I bet y'all won't draft his ass next year for fantasy. But Frank Ivovic, who do you think needs some fresh air?
Of course, I wanted to say Dennis Can, Tyler Watts, but not
Ain't no Tyler White. What you talking about,
what
man?
his name is. I can't even think
No,
his name.
don't worry about it.
Oh,
Atlanta Falcons. That's what
yeah.
his name is.
Hey, oh, that's why I was thinking Tyler Watt. My
He went to
player is
Alabama. He garbage.
my player is Tyler Algier because
He
I like.
trash too.
Hey, we talking about Tyler Watts went to Alabama. Tyler Algier, Algier because he to me a second string running back got drafted in the draft by the Falcons, and that's Jason McClellan.
I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, baby. I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide.
I want to see Jason run the ball. Ty,
He gonna
Ty,
go somewhere and be number 3.
who Tyler Algier?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Joe. Come
Come on,
on.
man.
Come on. Because
That
I
nigga.
said the two places he could go is the Giants or Pittsburgh.
I know you ain't say Pittsburgh.
Yes, I did. Well,
Hmm.
give me a good third round pick for him, baby.
Come on, man. Stop playing.
Come on, man.
He'll be third. Caleb Johnson, Warren, and him.
man, Tyler Algier, I'll start
No,
over
excuse me.
one.
He'll be fourth because we got the
Nuts.
kid from the Philadelphia Eagles. I can't
Well,
even
when I
think of
was
the
picking
name.
my teams, when I picking what team to trade him to, I went to a list that said what team needs running backs, and the Steelers. It showed everybody need list, and this was after the draft, and it said the Steelers. So
I'm telling you, man. We got
and
the
the
guy from the
Giants.
Eagles, the number 2
Okay,
running back from the Eagles.
okay. Tyler Algier is better than Warren.
Well, I'm finna get off the lead of the podcast.
Man, y'all pick him
Who
up
else,
in
who,
fantasy.
who else on this podcast agree with that?
Say that one more time.
Tyler Algier better than Jalen Warren, or whatever
Waller.
his name.
I mean,
If
yeah,
we say
Warren. Yeah.
if we saying running back, yeah.
What?
What you
As
think?
a run as a running back, yeah.
Wow.
But
Y'all do it in fantasy. Y'all pick him up in fantasy all the time over
I ain't,
Warren.
I ain't never had Algier on my team, but Warren has produced on
You
my
gonna have him
team.
on your real team this year. Y'all wake
Oh
up,
no.
make the trade.
Oh
one
no.
was garbage last year. I will tell you that because I had
Hot, hot garbage. Hey, big man, I offer you a good trade, baby.
unpredictable. What player in the NFL do you think needs some fresh air? And you on mute.
Oh, no wonder y'all didn't hear nothing I said. Um, I thought about this for a long time, and I have to say it, and it hurts my heart to say this.
Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara.
That's a good. That's a
Um,
good answer.
at this point, the Saints they should be in the R mode, not R Kelly, but rebuild.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
think they should. They lost the quarterback they paid all this money for. That can't throw a 5 yard pass. You garbage
Drafted,
mother.
drafted a gym.
Um, I think we got a good offensive guru, but to me, sometimes you have a veteran that's been loyal that don't miss a lot of games, except when he's punching people in the elevator. Um, I just think that you have to do right by him. He was a loyal Saint and send him to a team that he has a chance to at least make the playoffs or possibly win the Super Bowl. I'm
Too far.
sorry, X, and he can't go to the Cowboys because they ain't gonna win. So to me, I just think you could probably get some good picks. And if I'm the Saints GM and a new coach, I hate to say it, but there's a lot of old players that's long in the tooth that we're paying a lot of money to, and they're at the end of their career. So loyalty only counts at the end of the day when you're married. Other than that, uh, you got to go. So I hate to say it, but to me, the Saints are 3 years away from really making noise, and just let the man go. Don't hold his career behind. Damn
Too
it, hurt.
far. Too
At the
far.
end of the day gotta end.
Damn. First Ryan Clark, now Elvin Kamara. Damn.
Mm.
I myself am going to say
Lamar Jackson.
Malik Neighbors.
Hey, they tried to get rid of him one time.
Kyler Murray. Boy, you need some fresh air.
Come to New
I,
Orleans. That's what they
I
say.
don't, I don't know if you need to retire. I don't know if you need to go on vacation.
That
But I
boy
think you
said,
need. I think you need to get up out of Arizona.
Uh,
You
Man,
you you
Kurt
you
Shizzle born in Arizona.
who?
Kurt Shizzle. Kurt Warner.
Kyler Murray, you need some fresh out, cuz. You need some fresh out. You need some fresh out. You done been drafted and
He gonna
people
robot.
you Kyler Murray is on the verge of being one of the worst number one picks ever.
Come on, man. They ain't that bad. Now.
whoa.
"Hmm,
It ain't nothing but a couple in front of
That's good. Where you sending them though? Because that's a good pick. I can see Kyler Murray being the Baker Mayfield.
to the
him.
New Orleans.
He need a new system.
Come
I
on
Like
to
can,
the Steelers, baby. We'll take you.
To New Orleans. We have a new coordinator, and he even made Dak Prescott look good for 1 year.
shoot, he'll probably even look better in Atlanta. But he need to get up out of Arizona.
no, we
I,
good.
I was real close to saying Patrick Mahomes because they have depleted his receiving core, and he has nothing at receiver. His four receivers look like the four of us right now. That's what he has.
And
If
well,
You
Russell
got
if
back off the injury. Rice coming back. Rice,
man,
Rice,
if,
baby.
if Rice
Well, I
don't
look
get
like
hurt,
God. What you talking about?
if
hey,
if Rice don't get hurt, shit, I make a couple Super Bowls.
I had him
I
on
don't
three
know.
teams.
Cause see, your best receiver for the last 5 years has been a tight end. Your other receiver who's been dynamic, you let him go.
That
Um,
needs some fresh out. Travis
yeah,
Kelsey. It's time to probably get on
He
up
need
out
to
of there.
retire.
yeah, he need all the air. He needs some what's her
Join
name?
his brother full time on the
Harris
podcast.
Hilton or whatever her name is.
Unpredictable. You saw Kyler Murray, his wide receiver, been hanging out with LeBron, training with LeBron lately.
Oh Lord, they go load management in the middle of the game. Oh Lord.
Yeah,
What the boy
yeah.
name?
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah,
Boy,
man, Joe
boy,
huge, man.
that boy look
Man,
like Jimmy Graham. I don't
man,
know
let
if
me
he's
tell you.
He
playing
been
wide
hanging out with
receiver
LeBron
or
for
tight
real.
end.
Man,
Yeah,
listen.
man, they on about this. His arm about.
Hey, remember when I told you that sometimes people got low IQs?
Hope he ain't on that sauce.
Man, he ain't got
Hey
no
Joe,
neck.
No, he huge.
he probably look like David Boston.
Yeah, you remember him?
Hey,
Yeah.
can I say this though? If he's been working out with LeBron James, that goes to
No,
show you how.
it was a
Oh,
joke. That was
I'm
a
about to
joke.
say that goes to show you how these kids don't have no IQ.
Right
Your
there.
No
daddy,
morals.
your
No
dad is one of the
morals.
greatest receivers of
Water
all
bottle.
time, and you don't even take. You're not working. I never see Marvin Harrison in the weights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
he was
seen him hit
Let me
always
take
somebody
that
with.
skinny too.
top off.
Yeah, I seen him hit somebody with a car, but I never seen him lifting
Well,
weights.
he need to be bigger so he could block for his quarterback to be running for his life.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Shout out to Larry Fitzgerald. A reporter asked him, "Would you be giving some tips to Marvin Harrison Jr.?" He said, "No. Why would I do that? He got a Hall of Fame dad in Marvin Harrison Sr."
same thing I told Kaepernick.
Kudos.
Your dad is the great.
Right.
Hey, speaking of pod mates, Saquon and his pod mates say the 2024 Eagles are top five all time. Do we do we agree or disagree? Unpredictable.
I agree that
What?
yeah, when you look at it,
Top five?
yeah, for the 2020 to present, yeah, they top five. There's only five Super Bowl champs since 2020, so yeah, they top
Oh,
five
since
It didn't say
currently.
2020. I
it
thought
didn't
that
say
all
this in
time.
2020. It
Oh
said
no,
all.
I'm saying since 2020 because I don't know what they if they on dope or dog food for that dumbass statement they
Oh,
made.
I thought you said all time. Oh,
All right,
He said,
I don't know which one it is. First of all, most of y'all go and see Donald Trump, so they told again that goes to IQ intelligence right there. Um, half the team going, half the team not. Then I mean, you got a lucky break in the playoffs. You beat the Redskins, who's a division rival who you've been beating for years, and they might be another year or two away unless they get another key piece. I'm thinking of Lyman. Who else you beat in the playoffs? You didn't play Detroit, who was supposed to be your best opponent, so we can't count that. But when I look at a team like now Kansas City went through the best teams in the AFC, but you beat a team with no receivers and no O line because it took four people to blitz all day. and there's no such thing as a 4-man blitz. So I think you caught some lucky breaks. I
Yep.
think this was the year that Kansas City should have been beat by Buffalo
Yep.
uh,
The
or the
Ravens.
Ravens.
Yep.
So to me, you didn't play the best team in your conference, and you didn't play the best team in the Super Bowl. But yes, since 2020, y'all are top 5. I'll give you number. If you want number 1, hey, take it. But all time, what the hell are y'all sniffing? Y'all
What the
must have
hell?
been doing that. Y'all nose must be in the middle of that tush push too goddamn long to be thinking that right there. Y'all so much. Man, get me off this goddamn subject. Talking about some damn Philadelphia top 5 all time.
Frankie's are they
Y'all
top
movie ain't
5?
even top 5 with
No,
Rudy.
no, they're not. They're not even the top Philadelphia
Ian.
Eagles championship team. The 2017 Eagles to me that 13-3 were better than them. He talking about after the first 4 games or something. Man, no, then they agreed with him. Yeah, that's your teammate. So yeah, if one of y'all went on ESPN or a pod, one of these pod shorts go viral, and y'all said something stupid, I'm like, yeah. You right, bro. Man, come on, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what come on, man. You got teams that were better than them with our offense. Shout out to the 2000 Baltimore Ravens, man. You got we don't even want to bring up 72 Dolphins, 85. I was born in 84. I don't bring up
Okay.
85 Bears. Uh, I don't, the Patriots,
89,
he's got
49.
better than them. Uh, that Seahawks team, the one that lost or the one that won. I mean, I don't see it. I don't see it at all.
I don't know if they're better than the Buffalo Bills that lost 4 Super Bowls in a row.
Mm.
So
Well, Trigger Man Joe, I think I already know. Are they top
Hell
5?
no to the no, no, no. The
can I
thing
ask you
is,
one?
if you were an all-time great team, and this is real talk, the reporters and the announcers after the Super Bowl would have said something like, "We may have witnessed one of the greatest team ever," or even now in the aftermath of everything that done happened, you've heard no one else say it. So it's easy to toot your own horn. No Diddy. So come on, man. I'm done talking about this. Next topic.
Hey, can we stop this LeBron James crap where the people that won claim that they're the best ever? Isn't that for us to do that? Like when you start saying you're the best ever, that tells me you know we're close.
The Rams almost clipped them in the playoffs. Go back and watch it. Almost
The
clipped them.
best, greatest shirt. I mean, the best show on turf. The
Uh,
St. Louis Rams is better than them. Man,
Oh,
come on,
you
man.
know they ain't better than that squad.
Mm-mm.
when we say the greatest of
And
all
they didn't
time,
catch the best version of Mahomes. The man running for his life, just like in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay. But if Mahomes can stand erect and make plays, you got problems on your hands. But you know, it is
yeah,
what it
man.
is.
Stanley Records.
Salute to the Eagles. They might not make the playoffs this year.
I ain't gonna say all that.
I'm
I ain't
saying it.
gonna,
Super Bowl
Like I
blues.
said, if we go
hey,
viral off a short, I'm gonna say, yeah, Joe, you're right.
all I'm saying is you still got the Cowboys and the Giants in that division.
Yeah,
That's enough
they
to say.
both the division they got better, grossly better.
Man, the
And they
Giants
might have
are
3 teams that make it out of the NFC North: the Packers, Chicago, and Detroit.
Since we jumping on the porch, the Eagles ain't better than the Falcons that lost to the Patriots in the Super
We're
Bowl.
going too far. We're going too far now.
y'all were garbage. No.
You crazy, man. We made Matt Ryan the MVP that year. Come on. And we had the chance beat the sleep. But they want sleep. They're like that.
Well, anywho, we had a young phenomenon come back into town week, Ronald Acuna, and his
I
first
need
at bat, he went yard.
Yard.
And not only his
I
first
need
at bat, the very next game he came right back up there again and went yard again.
That's crazy.
This is a sick Negro.
Now that
Crazy.
Ronald Acuna is back, Who's the best player in baseball? Let me answer. Not his ass. He
What?
back, but I don't know why we even hit. No, man, Otani and Judge are still the kings on the throne.
I agree.
Otani and Judge. Hey, don't Otani got like 18 home runs already?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Let me check because he on my fantasy team.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Otani and Judge are still, and Judge got about 16, 17 home runs. He said he don't even feel at his peak yet.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Acuna gonna walk one of them down, but Acuna gonna walk
But
one of them down.
I give you 10-1, and I won't pull out if they get injured.
Hey, yo.
No Diddy. That's strong bet though.
Hey, take it from somebody who paid over $300,000 in child support. Pull out.
What crazy.
Dang.
If you want to leave, go ahead and leave.
Sugar Man Joe, who is the best player in baseball since Ronald Acuna is now back?
Every great while like the shooting power of a comet, one player stands out amongst all the stars in the universe, a supernova, and his name is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Mm.
And he reminded us on the first pitch in the next game, like you spoke of, that I am him. He still is the best player in the league. He's a 5'2" player. When you hear that ball jump off the bat, there's a certain sound that no other person can create with that bat. And his must I remind you, since you're talking about Judge and the time, as of right now, you're absolutely right. But his MVP season, 41 home runs, 35 doubles, 4 triples, 73 stolen bases. This man is not from this planet. Generational talent. And he been having some devastating injuries, and he come back and like, what does this man own? He's best. He's still the best player.
Man,
Stole a
may I,
base too. Shouldn't
may
be
I,
even running
may I
in the bad
impede?
knees. I wouldn't even allow him to run and steal the
Frank
base.
Kivovich, who you got?
I'm a Braves fan. I got Acuna on my team, in fantasy wise. And when I showed he hit one in the minors, uh 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 chocolate chocolate drop on come over here, Trigger Man Joe, and said he not gonna save your team. So I thought it was a shot at Acuna, but it must have been a shot at my team that even he can't save it. But I Trigger Man Joe be janky, man, and we know that the Braves and the Dodgers got a little back and forth rivalry building, and I don't know, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. But um I'm gonna go with Fernando Tatis Jr. He's missed some time last year or whatever. And
You bad boy.
I think he got some stuff to say come the summer, so we'll see.
I
Can't
mean,
get back.
but I I,
Let's go,
I
Carl.
was I was reluctant to get in the MLB league this year. Needed a break, needed some fresh air.
You
But
you chose wise.
but to actually give you who I believe is the best player in baseball, it would be none of those top names. It's actually a young guy by the name of Ella De La Cruz
Yeah.
for the
Shortstop for the Cincinnati
for the
Reds.
Cincinnati Reds. The guy does everything.
And
He's
he still
decent
don't
at
do it
home
better than
run.
Ronald Acuna Jr. And he
If
play in a ballpark that home runs are like waking up in the morning. It's easy to hit home. Well, I don't want to say easy, but it's
I,
easier in that
I
park.
put it like this: if Otani, Judge, Acuna, Tatis, if I got all of them on first base, I feel De La Cruz getting home every time. I don't care who up at bat next. I feel like he
Man.
gonna make a way.
Well, you smoking that good, though.
Hey,
Yeah.
the man got a great IQ.
He
He
bad.
he watches the ball. He's leading the league in stolen bases.
He bad.
Like
No doubt
he,
about it.
Not for
he
long.
Who gonna unhand him?
Uh,
Bobby Witt Jr.
no,
You know about
Chandler Simpson. I had
Chandler
added
Bailey.
him. Yeah, Tom Bad had added him. He played
He
for the
y'all
what?
Biscuits.
y'all
He's the
ain't y'all
fast.
ain't even y'all ain't even saying the person that's tied with him. O'Neal Cruz, something like that. That's the only person that's tied with him
On
right
stolen
now.
bases?
Yeah,
You sure?
something like that. I don't know. I ain't been keeping
Man,
up with
you
baseball.
know.
I just
Bobby
want
Witt
to
Jr. got to be up there somewhere close.
just want to throw something in there. But since
Wait,
we
hold up. Hold
since
up.
we are on
Nobody
baseball,
asks. Nobody
Unpredictable.
asks
oh
unpredictable.
my bad,
I just read the
unpredictable.
question.
I thought he
Now,
had said.
oh no, the best player. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. Um, Otani. He's a starter as a pitcher in the All Star game. He's one of the top 5 pitchers in the game when he's pitching, and he's one of the top 5 hitters. So he can control the offense by hitting home runs, and he can control the defense by throwing strikes.
He hasn't pitched
Uh,
this year.
he does, and guess what? He was so great. He stopped doing one thing and became the MVP and helped the Dodgers win the I don't know what they call this, the Super Bowl, whatever they call it. But that's how great he is. You took away one of his assets, and guess what? It made him better on the other end.
It
He's
did.
able to
It did. It
concentrate.
did. It
So
did.
he's an MVP. He's a 4-time All Star, a 4-time starter as a pitcher and a batter. Hey,
He's
if that
incredible.
ain't a hot boy, then what do you call that?
Well, is it? Can we unanimously say who the NL MVP will be?
No, because hold on.
It
Because
is.
hold on, Chandler Simpson from the Rays, aka the Biscuits. He's had 106 at bats. The
He
boy
won't
got
even be in the running.
15 stolen bases. Dela
One
Cruz
home run, probably.
Dela Cruz got. We talking about stolen bases. Dela Cruz got 206 at bats and got 17. I tell you, the boy gonna walk everybody down before the
Hey,
end. The boy ain't got but
what's his name again? What's his name?
I dropped it. Don't worry about it.
No, I forgot what's his name. What Simpson?
Chandler Simpson.
I just want to tell you this. I don't care if it's Chandler Simpson, Homer Simpson, Bart Simpson, OJ Simpson, or Ashford and Simpson. It's Otani all the way in 5.
Otani and five.
I was just checking the man talking about stolen bases. But go ahead, go off.
I mean, he still win. He's
Hype
still in the
beast,
league,
not
right?
hype beast. But go ahead, hype beast.
I mean, as long as he's in the league,
Don't
I'm
even
ready.
supposed to be playing this year.
Hey,
That's
that's
the
cool.
kid from St. Louis, Victor Scott. He should
Well,
be up there.
now that we can come back to my statement, can we
Mm-hmm.
unanimously say who the NL MVP is?
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Can
Oh
we
yeah.
unanimously say who the AL MVP is?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Judge. The judge is here.
All right. Now let's just get your Cy Young predictions for the NL. Who
Hold
are you
on.
saying?
Hold on. What the unanimous decision was? Because he said something different.
Otani and Judge should be the two unanimous, right?
Yeah. They
No.
won last year.
Y'all know I'm
But
on the
probably
show.
should have said who's a threat to the throne. I would say
Fernando,
Bobby Witt with the judge and
unpredictable.
Carroll.
You ranking that way too? I had either Juan Soto or Fernando Tatis in the
I
NL.
like Soto, but I think Judge because he played for the Yankees and that New York market. I think more people get a chance
The
to see
Mets
him.
is in Queens.
It ain't the same thing as the
But
Yankees. It's like you playing the Clippers
AL.
and the
Otani
Lakers.
is nationally.
Hey, that's like comparing Alabama and Auburn. They in the same state, but they really not.
Tatis is going to be a part of the NL, if I'm not
NL.
Right. That's
mistaken.
what
I
I'm saying.
said
He's going up
that
against
one said.
Otani.
So you think Tatis is going to beat out Otani?
Yeah,
No.
him or Juan Soto. And I think Bobby Witt
Soto
Jr.
is in the AL, right?
No,
No,
he a
in
National
the
League.
NL.
Okay.
He with the Mets.
And I think Bobby Witt Jr. We like the NBA. We want our MVP to be fresh. We want a fresh MVP.
Now he
If
AL Kansas
If
City.
Bobby Witt Jr. gonna win the AL MVP, even though Alex Bregman deserves it, but Bobby Witt Jr. got a name.
Man, Alex Bregman on the IL right now. He finna miss several games.
So he on my bench. You on
But he
my
gonna be
IL.
there. He gonna be there for a minute. He old too.
Yeah, I need another spot anyway.
Well,
Like old
what
girl did.
what I don't think we're gonna agree on the NL Cy Young prediction. Who do you got unpredictable?
I got Tyreek Schoolboy, the MVP. I mean, the Cy Young from last year. And this year, I'm going to say that today I was going neck and neck with my opponent in fantasy. And the only thing he threw was a 60 piece, going 9 innings straight. So right now, I have him as the leader with a fellow LSU pitcher that's in Pittsburgh coming in a close second. But right now, I think it's Schoolboy all the way.
And who do you have for your AL?
Well, Pittsburgh, that's National League, so he couldn't qualify for AL. I ain't mean to correct you though.
And who do you have for your AL?
Oh,
He
I've
just
been.
did he did AL with Scuba.
Who's your NL?
Oh, that's right. Schoolboy in the AL. My bad. It goes down in the what you call it.
And
Um, in the DM. I would say for the National League, I apologize. National American, Big Perm, Big Worm, Big Hole, Underground, Big. I don't give a damn. But for the National League, see, I was thinking about Detroit in the NFL. That's why I thought of NL, but who knows? But I would say right now, I got to go with the leader from last year too, because I haven't seen anybody do anything taken from his throne, and that's Chris Sale, somebody who I've been trying to trade for, but nobody want to trade with me.
That
But
boy about 80 years old.
I got
yeah,
him on my team, but
Trigger Man,
I try to
Trigger
get
Man
try to
Joe,
get him from Triggerman Joe, but he won't keep him.
Send
Trigger
him,
Man
send him.
Joe.
man,
Who is your NL Cy Young prediction?
NL. When I first thought about it, I was leaning toward Hunter Brown for the Astros, which he's on my team.
hey, yo, Hunter Brown
But
is
got to
Hunter
be
Brown.
Zach Wheeler. Zach
Hunter
Wheeler for
Brown.
the Philadelphia Phillies. That's who I had to go with.
Hunter Brown is in the AL.
Oh, Houston did. Oh, my bad. So I messed with Sims and I messed myself up. So
We done pulled the X-Man for the day.
Zach Wheeler
All right, and for
for
the
the
AL,
Philadelphia Phillies.
yeah,
AL, copycat with Unpredictable said, Scooble, man, it's locked and loaded. I ain't finna catch them. He gone. You got him on your team?
Yeah,
Dang. You're the hell of a drafting, boy.
like get up at 2 in the morning, like X-Man retired as.
For sure, for sure. Keep a bitch.
all right. I got for the NL. It ain't Jesus. It's Jesus Lazaro.
He with
Who's
Philadelphia
that?
as well.
So Jesus Lazaro and
He didn't do nothing last start.
for the AL, where Queens at? Where Queens at? No, not Queens. My bad. Manhattan. Well,
Somebody
give
from the
me
Yankees?
Maxwell Fried. Max Free. Give me Max Free from Atlanta. 'Cause when we
He
get
trash.
when we get him out of Atlanta, okay. I keep the receipts, Joseph.
He trash.
I keep the receipts, Joseph.
I bet he won't be top three in the MVP voting.
We'll talk.
Yeah, we'll talk.
You not make be
They paid
quiet.
him all that money too.
We leave every time. Hey, all right.
All right, man.
Watch it. All right,
What was
watch
the record last year?
it. I don't know.
Overrated, man. I'm glad
Who
he
you
gone
got
from
this
Atlanta.
man? Before we get up out
Good
of here,
job,
man.
Atlanta. They paid that man all that money. Shoot.
Dodgers fan. You all right, this man?
Where the trivia at?
What's wrong with him?
He on that
Oh,
good
Mike
dope,
did.
bro.
That
Hey, I
Mike
know
did.
the trivia. Who in the background driving his ass crazy?
My bad. Can y'all hear, can
Yeah.
y'all
They
hear
didn't
me?
drove him crazy so long, he's starting to fade.
My my bad. My
He in
my
the
bad.
multiverse.
My mic went out. My mic went out.
Oh,
Man,
He
that
was
nigga fade like Fat Albert, like the or Fat Albert fade on the movie.
this is the wrong time to start.
Oh, not
he
your
back.
fade, man. What's the joke?
He back because he made it. He made it because he back. All right.
318,000 plus insurance.
I got a little trivia for y'all. I got a few questions. The iconic NFL on Fox theme song was partially inspired by a superhero. True or false?
True.
I'm gonna say true.
NFL
It
on Fox.
sound it sound like some comic, not Marvel, but it sound like something.
I'm gonna say true.
Anybody know what superhero?
You know what? I'm gonna
Um,
say the Lone Ranger. That's
I'm
what
the
it sounds
storm.
like.
I'm
I'm
the
gonna say
Superboy.
Superman, but they changed it and
Yeah.
alternated to something else. But I don't
I'm gonna
know.
say Lone Ranger.
It got to be an
It,
old show.
Tonto,
Roots.
jump on it, jump on it.
Uh, uh,
it was
uh.
inspired by Batman.
Batman. That's my favorite. My
Oh
favorite guy of
yeah,
all
that
time.
dude.
Gotcha. Now
Yeah, okay.
that was pretty simple and easy because it
But
just
bring the
sounded
heat.
like something you're supposed to go with.
Bring the heat.
Wilt Chamberlain played in the NBA for quite some time. Did he ever foul out of a game? True or false?
I'm gonna say false. They can afford. They had them at 18. They can't let a their main attraction fall out the game.
I'm gonna say yeah, man.
You gonna say true?
And he played. Yeah, he played for every. What the question for it to be
I'm gonna
true?
say that
He
he.
had never fouled out of the game.
Oh yeah. True. He found out.
I'm gonna say he never. I'm gonna say that he never
I'm gonna
fouled
say he
out.
never. I don't think Jordan never fouled out of the game.
What?
Wilt Chamberlain has never fouled out of a game.
Yeah, well, like I said, too, we can't afford him to be on
That's
the
the
out
real
the game.
goat. He played all 82 games, never fouled out, and had 20,000. That's the goat.
20,000 women, that is.
All right. But as we go, they get tougher.
Mhm.
How many children
Third
he got?
question.
He must
Like
have
your
pulled out.
babysitting duties every week.
You some
Yeah.
freaky ass nigga.
Yeah, it gets
He must
harder.
have pulled out.
Third question. When Babe Ruth hit his 700th home run, he went up to that fan and bought it back. How much did he give said fan for his baseball? Was
32
it
points.
was it $10? Was it $1,000? Was it $20? Or was it $50?
I'm gonna go with $50. I don't know though.
Babe Ruth was really black, so I'm gonna go with $10.
You're muted, unpredictable.
I'm gonna say this was during a recession in 1919 when women had the right to vote, and 10 years later it was the Great Depression. So
Gas was probably a penny back
I'm gonna
then.
say $20.
The correct answer is $20.
We see the answer on your
Oh,
glasses.
Y'all should know answer on my glasses.
We do. I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna run the footage back.
Look,
I'm gonna run the
you
footage
looking,
back.
you're looking at y'all. See,
Man.
I'm
Oh,
looking dead at y'all,
Going now, that was a grip. That was a grip back then, man.
especially
yeah.
during the Great Recession and Depression.
All right. Now
I gotta
for the
bleep that
tough
out what the man said.
for the toughest question of them all,
that what all them one took?
you have
Miss-
Joe Montana, Steve Young, Joe Namath, Dan Marino. Which quarterback went to college named after their great
Steve
grandfather?
Young, man. Steve Young. That's easy. Layup.
Oh yeah, Steve
Brigham
Young.
Young.
We all
Brigham
knew he
Brigham
went to
Young.
BYU for his grandfather.
Young. I didn't know that was a great grandfather though, but I know he
Yeah,
was
something like
Brigham
that.
Young.
I thought you were
And
gonna
they
say
said
which
Steve Young at
quarterback.
3 years
Yeah,
old could dribble behind his back, between his leg and everything.
I thought you were
That's
gonna say which
one of my
quarterback
favorite players
did the
all
Rice
time.
Aroni commercial.
And he's a lawyer.
Hmm. All right, I gave y'all four. Y'all ready for the fifth one?
Yeah.
Fifth quarter.
Name the two other players besides Tom Brady that played in more than 300 NFL games.
To what?
The other two players besides Tom Brady that played in more than 300 games.
Look up here, son. Ah, is an offensive lineman.
Yes, the offensive lineman that played with the Detroit Lions. And he played with the Rams.
The Rams, yeah. He won Man of the Year.
Yeah,
Ah,
I see his face. I can't think of his name.
and
Hey, can I tell y'all? I know one automatically because y'all are way off.
Who?
One is Martin Anderson because he's a Saints and he retired. So I knew he played over 300 games. Who that?
More
How
more
many
Anderson,
seasons? He didn't do 20 seasons though, did he?
He
more
played 300 games.
Anderson,
Yeah. Yeah,
more
I think
Anderson.
16 games times 20. Yeah, because he played. I remember I think he played for the Falcons at the end.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
good
played for
question.
the time he was Saint.
Did not play. Who did not play kicker?
Oh, you didn't say that because I know
Now
the other one.
I'm
I
I,
know
I'm
those.
glad I had to get your blood flowing. Now
Give us two
Sure.
positions. No
But he,
no.
they did not play kicker.
because I knew it was two kickers. I knew the two
Yeah,
kickers, Martin Anderson and Jason Hanson. Now,
That boy didn't know how
they
to
didn't.
cheat right. You are the right teacher for them students. You don't even know how to
hey,
cheat right.
now the
Okay,
first one is let's
I
go.
will,
Jackie
I will
Slater.
give y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a hint. It is
Jackie
Oh,
Slater.
one is a skill position.
Mm-hmm. And one is Jackie Slater,
Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice.
who is Jackie Slater?
left tackle for
That's
the
him.
Rams.
That's the
Yeah,
guy I'm
left
talking
tackle
about.
for the Rams. That's who me and Joe was
No, that
talking
one I'm no, I don't think it.
No,
It
Jackie
is.
Slater.
He played with Detroit, right? Detroit and the Rams.
Who? Jackie Slater.
Yeah.
I thought he played. I don't know if he played for Detroit, but I knew he played for the Rams.
He blocked for Bears. No, I'm
about. Who
thinking
you
about
talking about?
Lomas Brown. Lomas Brown. That's what I'm thinking about. But he probably
Mm-mm.
didn't
I'm
play
thinking
20
about the
years.
white dude that got NFL Man of the Year. I don't know what y'all.
All right. So
Sims might have it with that with the guy he just said though.
It should be somebody since they
Got to be Jerry Rice played all them years. I know he got to have that many games. No.
all right. So I'm
it
going with
says skill player.
you
It's
said.
two players.
Mhm.
Players
Oh, you
other than
ready?
Tom Brady,
You ready?
outside of a
Yeah,
kicker.
It's
but
Jackie
Jackie
Slater
Slater is a good one. That's a
and
great
Jim
call.
Plunkett.
And Plum.
Unpredictable is wrong on both of his tries. Triggerman Joe, you ready to
Quick
go?
cheating, boy. Quick
If I was
cheating.
cheating, I would have got it right.
I'm gonna see Jerry
You
Rice.
don't know how to cheat right.
If I was cheating, I would have got it right. This is the idea. This is a picture
That's
of
what
cheating.
you said.
Jerry Rice and
You sure Jackie Slater didn't?
Show felt like
It's
he did. That was a good
it's
call,
so
Phil.
it's so obvious that
I don't
people
know what
forget
that is.
this person.
That's all it takes.
What position he played, man? We struggling here.
He said one skill.
Jerry Rice is correct.
Okay. So
All
is that
right.
another skill position?
Huh?
You sure?
It's another skill position?
You sure
No, it's offensive
Bears,
tackle.
Emmett Smith.
it can't be
No.
It's an
him?
offensive tackle. The dude won Man of the Year.
No. He's a
We don't know that.
quarterback.
Jim Plunkett.
Whoa, quarterback.
It's got to be Jim Plunkett because he played till he's 45. Oh, you know who it is?
That wasn't Jim Plunkett. That wasn't
No,
Jim
no. You
Plunkett.
know who it was? It was the one that played for Kansas City, Steve the Bird.
That's a good call.
It wasn't Steve the Bird. He was 45 when he quit.
Yeah, he was. He was. That's a
Jim
great
Plunkett and
call, Sam.
yeah, they were both in about 45.
It's it's so
Robert
funny
Barry.
that y'all are overlooking. Y'all do
Yeah, go ahead, man. Do it.
Give
Brett
me a
Favre.
team.
Who?
God.
Brett Favre.
Yeah.
I'm about to,
Oh man,
you
see,
said Shannon Sharp.
I got out. Look,
And he was an Iron Man. Played all them years straight, too.
I didn't
Great
want to
look.
guy.
say I didn't think it was Brett Favre because Shannon Sharp getting sued for saying his name, so I
You
didn't want to
got
report that.
you gotta remember Brett Favre started 321 consecutive games.
Yeah, without getting hurt.
Well,
And
you
that
threw me
guy from
off
Buffalo tore his
because
tail
I knew
up.
I knew the two kickers because they
Yeah,
were both
I missed the
on the
first two.
Saints.
I missed the first two questions, thinking they were trick questions. And then the trick question was at the end because I was thinking it was gonna be somebody like a man, but you picked two of the most popular names
He set
in
it
the
up.
history of
That was a good
football.
setup.
Good.
That was
But
a good
hey,
setup.
it has been a great show. Continue to Follow, like, share, and subscribe us to. Hey, you want to do this in part? Me, I did. Okay.
Y'all don't
Continue to like, share, subscribe to us on YouTube. Continue to like, share, and check us out on Spotify, on Nationwide Sounds at 12 o'clock. But get in there.
hey, hold up. What happened to
Where you get that one from?
unpredictable, uncomfortable conversation?
We're finna get that. I'm finna set it up because I said if you want to see spinning cameras at the end of the show, we may or may not have that. But again, we appreciate all the fans for always checking us out and liking to us and giving us your advice and giving us who you agree with and don't agree with. But I am going to turn over the last words to Mr. Unpredictable for uncomfortable conversations.
Unpredictable.
Hey, baby,
Oh.
the DJ. I'm her school DJ. Shout out
Hey,
to her.
speaking of
Go ahead.
DJs, I just want to say the way I saw Ryan Clark backpedal this past weekend and
Uh-huh.
apologizing, if
Speak
he'd have
on it.
backpedaled like that for the Redskins, he'd be Ed Reed because he backpedaled so hard that he tricked Peyton Manning over this weekend. Sometimes here's the thing I like about Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp told ESPN deuces because I got my own network. And since you got the pivot, you could have pivoted away from ESPN because apparently you didn't see what they did Jalen Rose after they made him apologize during a commercial break and they fired him. Every single person that they made apologize at ESPN, with the exception of Stephen A. Smith, they have all been let
Uncle
go
Tom
by Clark.
himself.
So you have to realize this. Stand in your word. If you said it, you said it. Because guess what? You shouldn't have to apologize. First of all, you're a self-made millionaire. I don't know how much money you have, and I don't know how much money you don't have. But you are from the West Bank of New Orleans and Algiers, and you got more than everybody there. You are
And they
already
don't
a
do
place
that down there.
celebrity. So guess what? Invest your money and learn how to produce for yourself. That's why you got The Pivot, one of the best shows outside of ours. You're second to us. But outside of that, you got one of the best shows on the internet. And you apologizing. You see Shannon Sharp say, I'm gonna take a break to think about things. And what he thought about was, I'm gonna go market my own show. And so when you have a name, you don't need ESPN because guess what? They will let you go today. ESPN Ryan Clark will let you go, will trade you away faster than LeBron did everybody but his son. Just remember that. Stand in your word. You said it, you said it. I didn't believe it until I saw she was clapping. She was like, and you apologize. You let RG3 suck you into that apology. I'd have went on there and said, I said what I said and I saw what I saw. At the end of the day, did I agree with what you said? Maybe 85% of it. But guess what? I don't agree with nothing with that apology. You don't even look believable.
They
You
cut
look,
RG3.
yeah. Because guess what? I'd have told first of all, RG3, you are not a man. Because if that was me, I don't care if my wife was white, black, or green from Mars. We'd have been throwing some hands with Ryan Clark, and I wouldn't need no ESPN. You would need 911 after I give you these damn hands. That's number one.
Talking about he gonna try to make
With
a
your,
comeback in the
yeah,
NFL.
with your soft ass.
Nigga,
Oh,
please.
ESPN. You just like you know who you remind me? You know who RG3 remind me of? I didn't have a problem with his take when he said the first time about whatever he was saying. I had a problem when he's my ESPN. Oh, what?
His dad
Everybody
probably taught him like that.
you remind me of Samuel L. Jackson on Django. That's what you are. Massa, go ahead, Massa. Fire Ryan Clark. He don't. Man, the man has a. This is America, freedom of speech. He didn't say nothing about your wife. He said she's a lovely lady, and I talked to her every single time, and I thought she was a wonderful person. And now you want the man fired. The man didn't say nothing about your kids, but I would have. Now,
Ooh,
I'm gonna stand in it.
he unpredictable.
What they gonna do? First of all, Trump already trying to get me to pay the student loans back. So what more can you take from me? So if I'm Ryan Clark and I got the pivot, you should have pivoted away from ESPN and told them to kick rocks and suck ass, nigga. That's what I would have said. We getting unpredictable. They only fired 80 black people last year. You got the 81 after you apologize. Next time, all black people on ESPN. Can I just say this before we go? Before you apologize, when they ask you to do it or force you or whatever, call Jalen Rose and ask him what he thinks. They got the man on there apologize just for saying, who is the woman who was married that's trying to sleep with a single black man as a coach who's not married to nobody? and they made him apologize and then fired him.
And Stephen A. took his wife.
Yeah, if they ain't a hot boy, then what do you call that?
Hey, but what you didn't know, we had Ryan Clark, and he called in. He's calling in to answer you.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Yo, what was that unpredictable, uncommon thought, uncomfortable
Yeah,
conversation? What
uncomfortable conversation. That was mighty uncomfortable. Ryan Clark, if you was at the bottom of the list of ESPN and you didn't make no money in NFL or nowhere else, and that was your only job, like Stephen A. Smith, I would understand. That's why I have no problem with Stephen A. Smith. That's all he got. So if I was Stephen A. Smith, I would be apologizing until my mouth get dry without no chapstick. But for you and all these athletes that's made all this money, and you are self-made millionaires, you apologizing? That's the one thing I like about LeBron. I ain't hear him apologize yet. In fact, he went on ESPN and talk about how they wear their tidy whities and stuff. Man, you gotta. I wouldn't apologize. Then I can see if you didn't even go on ESPN and apologize. You went on the pivot. I would have never pivoted that way. I'd say RG3, I'd apologize because your wife was in the background clapping because of all this, looking like a little white Barbie cheerleader. That's what I would have said.
and that RG,
Stand
hey,
around, RG.
those of y'all that watching, just know that come from a place of love. Sometimes you gotta check the
Yeah.
ones you look, because I can't stand Ryan Clark because he went to LSU and he always calling Tua thick, but that's a LSU Tiger that he had to check just then, and he was checked.
Keeping it real, keep 100.
Yes, so we appreciate y'all checking in. I'm gonna do the clutch quote because I think Clutch somewhere at the beach or somewhere on vacation.
I think his
Like
his son his son just got back from
Oh
California
yeah,
in
yeah.
Brains, if I remember right.
But that wasn't going with my quote.
Oh.
But Clutch might be on the beach or something right now, enjoying vacation. So I'm gonna do a quote from Diddy in
Oh.
2002, May 15. Uh, it said P Diddy weighs in on Bad Boys distribution deal with Foxy Brown, I think. So this is May 15, 2002. P Diddy says, "It feels like I could go outside with a bikini thong on right now." So Clutch, enjoy your vacation. I hope you outside
Don't get no idea, boy, with no thong now.
with a bikini
Please,
thong
don't.
on.
We gonna call you from Clutch to Cisco.
How I supposed to eat some jello after looking at that?